Hi everyone, me again, a guy who just can't stop buying enough of this stuff from Time Flies Hobbies. Today I want to compare the Nano QX to the One SQ VCam. I have two of the Nanos. I love them. Been flying them pretty much daily. Put a few batteries through them. Very light, very flexible. These little things here protect the propellers and the canopies high above the propellers, so you can go right up against the ceiling with it and not damage the propellers. You can bounce right off a wall with it, and it is just fast. Of course it has safe mode, so in safe mode it's not that fast, but it won't flip over, and it's good for when you're just getting used to it. With the flip of the switch, the light turns from blue to red, and all of a sudden you can do flips and loops and rolls and some really nice fast forward flight. I've been using this to practice my fast forward flight just because it is so stable. It actually reminds me of flying the MQX in Phoenix Flight Sim, because if once you get it trimmed, it will just hover there. You can literally just keep your fingers off the sticks. It'll hover there for a while. You give it full rudder, left or right, it'll spin, but it'll spin in place. It won't go right or left, or if it does, it's very little, and you can spin it like 20 times. So this is great for pros and beginners just because of the safe mode and agility mode. The safe mode, I was so impressed with it in this little guy that I bought the Apprentice S15E. I haven't flown it yet. It's assembled in the basement. But it is a big plane. I've never flown anything that big before. I'm used to the ultra micros. The second guy I want to compare is the One SQ VCam. Very heavy, a lot heavier than the Nano. It comes with a little camera on it. You can actually position the lens, which I thought was kind of nice. You can tilt it up and down, and so if you want to get more of a bird's eye view rather than a straight in view, that's really nice. That's something I can't do with my keychain cam on my MQX. But it is heavy. It likes to sink. I find myself flying it a lot at full throttle, and it is, unless you hit the flip switch, I can't figure out how to flip it. And there's a reason for that. I hate stock transmitters. With the Nano QX, I have my DX8, and my son has his on his DX6i. I've flown it on both, and it's the same experience on both. I bought the Tactic TTX 650. When I bought it, it was what I paid, $160. It came with 2 free receivers, so I was like, why not? And I got the TRX version of this guy. Kind of wishing I didn't, because the setup was a little bit of a pain. Hold this button down for 3 seconds and hold this stick over for 5 seconds and wait for this to blink and count to 2. And it was just not easy. I understand why they have to do that, because it's a little bit different for the camera controls, binding it to channel 5 and channel 6. But I did eventually get it. The manual said there was a video online, I couldn't find it anywhere, of how to do the proper setup. And it is really heavy, and it likes to sink a lot. So I can't really recommend it. Oh, the other problem, that's what I want to say. Because I bought this and not the ready-to-fly model with the stock transmitter, there's a way on the stock transmitter to turn the gyro up to make it more aggressive, and when you bind it to this thing, you have to put it in airplane mode. It says it right in the manual. And when you're in airplane mode, there's no way to change the gyro settings. So I have no idea how to make this guy more aggressive. So if you are going to buy this guy, get the ready-to-fly one. I should have listened to Muhammad at Time Flies, because he told me to do that. And I actually have the Axe 100 SSL, which I do like. And I figured I'd start flying it with this instead of the that little thing that I have to stick on the back of my DX8, and that way I can get the tape and that amazingly good Velcro that comes with the AnyLink off the back of my DX8. So if you're gonna buy, if you just want to do a little video or something, I believe it's 140 bucks ish for the One SQ VidCam RTF. I know it's 100 bucks for the TRX, which is their version of Bind and Fly. This guy is little bit cheaper. I want to say $80, but I'm not 100% sure of that. And Ready to Fly, of course, is more, maybe like 120, maybe 129. Should look that stuff up before I start taping. But if you really want to learn how to fly, get this guy. If you want to fool around with a video camera that flies in the air for a few minutes, yeah, last night after I recorded my review of this 1SQ VCam versus the Nano CPX, I decided to take video both from the camera and of me flying them. And I noticed that my longer videos would just stop working after 20 to 30 seconds. So I swapped out the SD card with a better one that I use with my keychain cams that has never given me problems. And I got up to a minute of recording, but then it froze, and the next 3 minutes was just a view of a tree in my backyard. The audio kept recording, but the video froze. So if you're going to record with this, after every 30 seconds, I would turn the camera off and then on again. I wouldn't depend on it for anything reliable. And that 1 minute, what happened was I went way up in the air. Actually, the video was nice. I kind of liked it. And then I came down, I did a flip, and apparently any really fast movements throw the camera off. Don't know why. But so this is for fun. I wouldn't rely on the camera for anything important. And that's all I've got to say about that. All right, here's some video from the camera, and you'll see when it freezes. I won't let you make you watch the whole 3 minutes of nothing. I'll point out when it freezes, and then a little bit of video of me flying it. All right. So this is in safe mode, and I have it so I am at 100% dual rates and no expo. So as you can see, I'm making my son dizzy.
I didn't even get a little clip of it because he went too fast.
I went too fast, sorry. Here, let me, I always do that to him. All right. I turn my dual rates down a little bit to get a little bit more balance. So this is it. Really good, really stable. You do that with it, it's just amazing. I forgot to have my dual rates down. Turn them up. There we go, there's a flip. Gotta try one more of those. Throw it up, roll it. Oh!
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Coin flip. So there it is. This is my pick. The one I can't count. Really, Callum?
What?
So that's the Nano QX, which I highly recommend to beginners and pros alike. Just because, wait, you want me to land it in your hand? Okay, hold on. Got a little breeze here. Ready? Coming down. And that's how much I trust it. I landed in my son's hand. All right. Recording the video. So I'm going to go up, get a little hover going. And that is about as fast as it goes up. It's very slow, non-responsive. Well, and boy, when it drops, it likes to drop. So I'm going to go around the yard a little. I do like the LEDs. This actually might be pretty fun when we're camping. Going around the woods, taking some video, as long as the winds aren't too bad. Full forward flake it's not completely bad, but it's just so heavy and sluggish on the turns especially. Like, I can't get it to turn like I get the Nano QX to turn. Full stick forward, it won't flip over. Full stick backwards. And I don't know how to turn that off. Absolutely don't know how to turn it off. But it does have the camera. Ugh. And there it was, it just sank. So we got a little breeze in the backyard. I'd say about 5 miles an hour. A little tough to fight. A funny thing is on the camera, they have a microphone. But this thing is so loud. There it goes. It's starting to do that little twist thing again. I'm not even really giving any input. I don't know if one of the gyro, if that's a gyro thing or what, but it doesn't really like to stay stable. This is probably the best hover I've had with it so far. Take it way up high.
How many feet can this go?
I do not know. So when you're bringing it down...
Can you take video?
Yeah, I'm taking video right now. As with all quadcopters, when you bring it down, there it goes. It's turning, it's turning. See, full throttle up. And, whoa, I probably could have kept that going because when it hit the grass, it actually bounced up the area around you. And I've lost track of time and it seems to want to go down, so I'm going to land it.